Today we will learn about more on LibreOffice Writer. LibreOffice Writer is a word processor that helps you to create documents with professional look. It provides features to type and modify text. It also enhances the appearance of text and gives an option to preview a document before printing it. In this chapter, we will learn about finding and replacing text, various ways of formatting a paragraph and page, and printing a document. Before moving forward, let us first discuss about how to find or replace text. Writer offers a facility to search a particular word and also allows you to replace it with a new word. Let me first tell you how to find text. To find a particular word or phrase in the current document, follow these steps. Click on the Edit menu and select the Find option from the list. Or click on the Find and Replace icon present on the standard toolbar. The Find and Replace dialog box appears. In Search for Text box, type the text that you want to search in the document. Click on the Other Options button and select the options that you require. Click either on the Find or Find All button. The search text will get highlighted. Click on the Close button. Note that if Find and Replace icon is not visible on the standard toolbar, then click on View menu, then go to Toolbars, then go to Standard Viewing mode. Let us take a quick view. To open the Find and Replace dialog box, press Ctrl plus H key combination. To cancel a search, press Escape key. Let us share some important tips. If you click on Match Case checkbox, it will search the text with a similar case that you have typed in Search for Text box. Alright, let us understand this through an example. If you select the Whole Words Only checkbox, it will match the complete word, otherwise it will also search those words where it finds the first matching letters. Example, if you have typed the In Search for Text box and not clicked on Whole Words Only option, it will also search the word they, then, there, etc. because the first three letters of these words starts with the. Let us now talk about replacing the text. To replace text, follow the given procedure. Click on the Edit, then go to Find and Replace option. In the Find and Replace dialog box, type the text to search in the Search for Text box. In Replace with box, type the text that you should replace the search text. Click on Replace All button. When writer has finished searching for the word and made replacements, a message box appears confirming the number of times the search key is replaced. Click OK. Now click on the Close button to close the Find and Replace dialog box. Let us share some important tips. Find button will highlight the next occurrence of the search text in the document. Find All button will highlight all the instances of the search text in the document. Replace button changes the search text with the new text given in the Replace with text box. Replace All button replaces all the search text with the new text at once. To save a document, press Ctrl plus S key combination. Do you know when a document is saved, the file name appears on the title bar? Let us now discuss about paragraph formatting. Paragraph formatting contributes the most to the final appearance of the document. You can format a paragraph by changing the text alignment, tab stops, paragraph indentation, line spacing, paragraph spacing, and applying borders to shading effects. Let me tell you how to change text alignment. Alignment refers to the placement of text on a page with respect to left and right margins. It is always better to set the alignment before you begin typing. You can also select an entire document and then change the alignment of text. Writer provides 4 types of alignment: align left, centered, align right, and justified. Align left. It shifts the selected text to the left margin. By default, the text is always aligned to the left margin. Centered. The text is aligned in the center of the left and right margins. It is mostly used for titles or headings. Align right. Aligns the selected text to the right margin. It is often used for placing dates or reference in a document. Justify. It places the text evenly between the left and right margins. It is mainly used for designing books, magazines, and newspapers. How to align. Select the text. Click on the Desired Alignment button in the Formatting toolbar. Observe change in the alignment of the selected text. Or you can also change the type of alignment by click on the Format menu, then go to Paragraph option. The Paragraph dialog box appears. Select the Alignment tab. Choose the desired alignment under the Options category. You can see the preview of selected alignment in the Preview pane on the right. Click OK. Indenting text. Indentation determines the amount of spacing between the text and the page margins. Indenting basically draws the reader's attention. Indentation feature is used to move the complete paragraph or the first line of a paragraph to a specific position either from the left or the right margin. Let me tell you how to indent the text. Select the text to be indented. Click on the Increase Indent button on the Formatting toolbar. The selected text will shift ½ inch away from the left margin. Click on the Decrease Indent button to move the text ½ inch closer to the left margin. Let us share some important tips. Each time you click on the Increase Indent button, the paragraph will move 1 inch away from the left margin. You can also adjust the indents by dragging method. Select the paragraph and drag the first line indent, left indent or right indent on the ruler bar. Time for fact file. In LibreOffice Writer, a file is saved with an extension .odt. Okay, let me tell you how to set paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is the amount of space above or below a paragraph. Follow the steps to set the paragraph spacing. Select the paragraph whose spacing you want to change. Click on the Format menu. Select the Paragraph option from the drop-down menu. The Paragraph dialog box appears. Select the Indents and Spacing tab. Under the Spacing section, enter the required spacing in the above paragraph and below paragraph spin boxes. Click OK. Let us learn how to change line spacing. Line spacing is the vertical distance between successive lines of the text in a document. You can also increase or decrease the line spacing between a paragraph. Select the text where you want to change the line spacing. Click on the Format menu, then go to Paragraph option. The Paragraph dialog box opens. In the Indents and Spacing tab, select the desired option of line spacing from the corresponding drop-down list. You can view the effect of selected line spacing option in the Preview pane. Click OK and notice the change. Let us share some important tips. By default, the line spacing is set to single. Let us now talk about creating header and footer. Header and footer features are used to place some information on top and at the bottom of every page respectively. You can include the title, chapter's heading, date, page number, author's name, etc. in these sections. Select the Format menu Page option. The Page Style, Default Style dialog box appears. Click on the Header tab. Activate the Header option by clicking on the Header on checkbox. Define margin settings, spacing and height in the respective fields. Click on the Apply button and then OK. You will find the header box at the top of the page. Click inside it and type the text that you want to display here. Press the Tab key twice. The insertion point will jump to the right side. Similarly, you can add footer to your document. let me tell you about inserting page number. Using LibreOffice Writer, we can insert the page number at any desired location on the page. Bring the cursor to the first line of the first page in a document. Press the Enter key twice. The text will shift to the third line. Now bring the pointer to the first line of the page. Click on the Insert menu and select the Fields option. From the Cascading menu, choose the Page Number option. The page number will appear at the cursor position as shown in the figure. Likewise, you can also add current date, time, page count, subject, title, author's name and other fields to a document. Let us now talk how to insert column and column break. When you type in LibreOffice Writer, by default the text is displayed in a single column style or in paragraph style. If you wish to format the document in newspaper style, that is column style, Writer enables you to create a document in 2 or more columns. Using column button. To create a multi-column document, follow the given instructions. Select the text. Click on the Format menu Columns option. The Columns dialog box appears. Select the desired column style under the Settings category, or you can set the number of columns using the Column Selector button. You can adjust its width and spacing using the respective spin boxes. You can use Separate a Line option if you want to add lines between the columns. Click on OK and observe the changes according to the selected column type. Note that if the width section is inactive, then uncheck the Auto Width checkbox. Inserting column break. If you have already added columns to your LibreOffice Writer document, then you might have noticed that some of the columns are not as balanced as you would like them to be. One solution to solve this problem is to add a column break. It will move the selected text to the beginning of a new column. Place the cursor before the text where you want to insert column break. Click on the Insert menu and select the Manual Break option from the drop-down menu. The Insert Break dialog box appears. Select the Column Break Radio button. Click OK. You will observe that the text where you have placed the cursor will shift to the next column. Working with tabs. The most common way to indent the text is to use the Tab key. It is used to move the cursor at certain spaces in a document. By default, tab stops are set at every 0.5 inch. You can set the tab stops along the ruler according to your requirement. When you press the tab key, the cursor automatically jumps to the next tab. To set the tab stop, follow the given steps. Click on the Format menu. Select the Paragraph option from the drop-down menu. The Paragraph dialog box appears. Click on the Tabs tab. Type a tab position, for example 1.25 inches in the Position text box. Select any of the alignment option in the Type section. Click OK. Now press the Tab key. The cursor will jump to the next position where you have set the tab stop. Note that tabs can also be created using Fill Character option, which inserts dots, dashes or lines in the space leading up to the tab stop. Alright, let us take a discussion on column break versus page break. Let us share some important tips. That you can quickly set the type of tab by clicking on the Tab Selector button, which is present right above the vertical ruler bar. Keep on clicking the button until it displays the type of tab you want to set. Then click on the location on the ruler bar where you want to set the tab. Alright, let us understand how to do page formatting. LibreOffice Writer offers features to set the page properties such as page margins, page orientation, page size, etc. Setting margins by page ruler bar. Margin refers to the amount of space which is left from the edges of a page and the document text. LibreOffice Writer allows you to set the margins on all four sides of the document, that is, top, bottom, left and right. The default margins are 0.79 inches from top and bottom and 0.79 inches from left and right margins. To change the left or right margins, point to a margin boundary on the horizontal ruler. When the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the margin boundary as per your need. To change the top or bottom margins, point to a margin boundary on the vertical ruler. When the pointer changes to a double-headed arrow, drag the margin boundary as required. Let us now discuss about setting margins by using the Page Style dialog box. Let us learn how to set margins using the Page Style dialog box. Open the Page Style dialog box by selecting the Format menu, then go to Page option. Select the Page tab. In the Margin section, either type in the desired values for the margins in the corresponding boxes or use the increment or decrement arrows to change the values within the boxes. You can see the effects in the Preview box. Click on the Apply option and then click OK. Let me tell you how to set paper orientation. The page orientation is property to set the printing direction of the text. The default orientation is portrait, in which document is printed lengthwise. When we choose landscape orientation, the document is printed widthwise. To change the paper orientation, follow the given steps. Click on the Format menu and select the Page option. The Page Style, Default Style dialog box appears. Select the Page tab. In the Paper Format section, select the Landscape Radio button. Click on the Apply option. Click OK and observe the change. Let us talk about setting page format. In Writer, you can work with different sizes of paper, but the available selections depend on the type of printer you use. To set a page format, in the Page Style, Default Style dialog box, select the Page tab. Under the Paper Format section, in the Format box, the current paper size is highlighted. Click on the Format drop-down arrow and select the desired paper size option. The paper size of the document changes accordingly. Observe the change in the Preview block and click OK. Let us now talk about previewing a document. LibreOffice Writer offers a facility to preview a document before sending it to print. You can visualize how the document will look like by using the Preview option. How to preview a document? Click on the Page Preview button present on the standard toolbar. Or you can select the Page Preview option from the File menu. The preview of your document appears on the screen as shown in the figure. Alright, let us share a tip. If you double-click anywhere on the page, its size will switch over to the normal size. Let us understand how to print a document. After checking the preview of the document, you can follow the given steps to print the document. Click on the File menu and select the Print option. The Print dialog box will open. Select the printer which is installed in your system. Under Range and Copy section, specify the range of pages you would like to print. Select either All Pages or Pages option. Specify the page number such as 2, 3, 5 or a range, for example 1 to 5 by selecting the Pages option. To print more than one copy at a time, enter the required number of copies in the Number of Copies box. Click on the Properties tab to change the page orientation. Select the Paper Size text box and choose the desired size from the drop-down list. Here you can also change the page orientation. Click OK to come out from the Properties dialog box. Click OK to print the document. Know that you can directly print your entire document by clicking on the Print File Directly button present on the standard toolbar.